Nobody does it better. Today's magnificent coronation ceremony was a celebration of all things British. Our traditions, our values, our culture, our style, and our history. How readily those Republican numpties who planned chaos and disruption on the Mall today would discard the amazing legacy of our great monarchy, which represents and unifies our nation, and which is a global beacon for Britain around the world. Today had everything. It had pomp, it had ceremony, glamour, fancy frocks, ancient robes, gold, silver, platinum, and an unlimited amount of sparkle. Our diversity, our national story, and our past, present, and future were all on display. Now, as a free speech advocate, I'm uneasy about the sight of "Not Our King" placards being taken off protesters and arrests being made. The government still have work to do striking a balance between keeping law and order and the right to protest. But either way, the minority of voices calling for Britain to be a republic was silenced today. Because the coronation isn't really about Charles and Camilla, it's about you and me. As British citizens, it was our day as much as theirs, and the horse-drawn carriages, the crowns, the jewels, the ermine, the gilded trappings of empire and our glorious past belong to each and every one of us. It was Charles and Camilla's day for sure, but it was our day too. And the pictures from the Abbey that played out, for which we had to pay the taxpayer-funded BBC a small fortune, would move anyone with a heart and would inspire anyone with a head. Today's coronation was an advert for a constitutional monarchy and an advert for modern Britain. With Charles rightly presiding over a Christian ceremony, but one which included all of the faiths. With a Bible reading from our own British Asian Prime Minister, no less, Rishi Sunak. I thought he did a great job. In this ever-changing world, with Western liberal values appearing to be under daily attack, the monarchy has never been more important. And in the hands of Charles, a man of conscience and conviction, and his elegant and dignified wife Camilla, the future is bright. And with William and Kate set to follow in their footsteps, the fate of the monarchy looks to be secure for the lion's share of this century. If you're of a Republican bent, and after today fewer will be, just be careful what you wish for. Because if you ditch all of this precious pomp and ceremony, if you erase all of this history, it will merely be replaced by an elected president, some pen-pushing bureaucrat, a faceless public servant, an ex-politician, or a clapped-out celebrity. Just think of the alternative to King Charles, folks. It could be President Tony Blair. What about President Simon Cowell? President Piers Morgan? Or, horror of horrors, strap yourselves in, President Gary Lineker. No king way. Now, as a man of Irish heritage whose family came here in the 1960s, reporting on this momentous event for GB News has been a huge personal privilege. I love this country. I love its traditions. I love its institutions. I love its history, and I love its people. So, happy coronation, everyone, and good luck, King Charles. The artist formerly known as Prince is going to the top of the charts. This guy's #1.